to help those impacted by the hurricanes. The Red Cross says it needs help with people who want to help with shelters and health services. If you're interested in volunteering, you can find more information at redcross.org/volunteer today.
And it's already looking like a very active Atlantic hurricane season. We've already had all the way up through the letter H thus far of named storms for the Atlantic season, and that is the quickest we've gotten to the letter H in history. What we are looking at right now in the Gulf of Mexico is Tropical Storm Hannah. It is projected to make landfall in southeastern Texas over the weekend and likely going to gain strength to a hurricane before making landfall sometime on Saturday. There's also Tropical Storm Gonzalo, and that is going to be moving through the southern Windward Islands over towards Trinidad and Tobago. And then I'm also watching a wave that is moving through the eastern Atlantic off of the west coast of Africa. Right now, not expected to form into any tropical system within the next 48 hours, but as it moves into those warmer waters behind Gonzalo, it's very possible that this is going to become the letter I in our tropical season, which would be Isaias. So very active weather, and we're just starting to get into that part of the season where we start to ramp things up. Likely we'll see even more hurricanes as we move through the summer months. Right now, Tropical Storm Gonzalo is sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. At 39 miles per hour, it becomes a tropical storm. So it is a very weak one, and it's moving to the west at about 17 miles per hour. As I mentioned, moving through the Windward Islands as we head through the upcoming weekend, around late Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, and then continuing across South America just offshore there, and likely expected to dissipate as we get towards Sunday into Monday. May regenerate as it moves into the Caribbean waters. We'll watch that as well. Then there's Hannah, winds sustained at 65 miles per hour, as I mentioned, likely to become a hurricane right before it makes landfall as we look into tomorrow. There are hurricane watches and warnings out there in southeastern Texas, and then bring a lot of rain into that southern part of Texas into portions of Mexico. Could see anywhere between 3 to 6 inches of rain from Louisiana into Texas, and perhaps up to a foot to nearly a foot and a half down towards Corpus Christi. Locally, we are quiet in the Miami Valley. We aren't going to be dealing with any rainfall this weekend. Temperatures right now are still sitting at 76 degrees, and we're going to stay dry through the night. Overnight lows, we are expected to fall to about 65 degrees. Some areas of patchy fog, perhaps by morning, mainly in those areas near creeks, streams, rivers, even the cornfield, because it actually puts out that moisture. Some patchy fog perhaps early on tomorrow. Over the weekend, poor air quality is expected for Saturday and Sunday specifically, as well as sunny skies, hot temperatures, and light winds. A little bit of some better conditions on Monday, and that is mainly because we're going to be looking at some thunderstorms that move in, and that's going to help to move that air around a little bit better for us. Air quality alert, because of that ground level ozone increasing this weekend, is for Butler and Warren counties. Would likely see that expanding perhaps a bit more north as we look into Sunday, as temperatures are quite hot. Here is your forecast for the weekend. 70 degrees for you at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll get to about 88. Heat index values into the low 90s. Then on Sunday, temperatures will get to the low 90s, and we'll look at those heat index values up around 95 or 96 degrees. 5-day forecast shows that dry weekend for you. We'll have that chance for storms that are going to move in for the second half of Monday. Perhaps strong winds could produce a severe thunderstorm warning there. We'll pay attention to that. Some showers early on Tuesday, but we'll be seasonably warm for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Thanks, McCall. The U.S. government says it needs your